You ever been to Kansas City, Mrs. Travis? Do you know Missouri at all? Well, it's mildly cold there in winter. Bitter cold. My dad, Elias Disney, well, he owned a paper delivery route there. 1,000 papers twice a daily. A morning and an evening edition. And Dad, well, he was a tough businessman. He was a save the penny any way you can type of fella. So he wouldn't employ delivery boys. No. He used me and my big brother, Roy. I was 8 back then, just 8 years old. Like I said, winters were harsh. And old Elsie, well, he didn't believe in new shoes until the old ones were worn through. Honestly, Mrs. Travis, sometimes the snow, it was way up over my head. But we pushed through that snow like it was molasses. Cold and wet, seeping through our clothes and our shoes, skin peeling from our faces. I'd sometimes find myself sunk down in the snow, just waking up because I must have passed out or something, I don't know. And then, well, it was time for school and I was too cold and wet to figure out equations and things. And then it was back out into the snow to get home before dark. Mother would feed us dinner and it was time to do it all over again for the evening edition. You best be quick there, Walt. You better get those newspapers up on that pile and under that storm door, or Papa gonna lose his temper with you again and show you the buckle end of his belt, boy. Now, I don't tell you this to make you feel sad, Mrs. Travis. I don't. I love my life. I think it's a miracle, and I love my dad. He was a wonderful man, but rare is a day that I don't think about that 8-year-old boy out in the snow delivering papers and old Ellis Disney with that bell in his fist. I'm just so tired of it. Aren't you tired, Mrs. Travis? Now we all have our sad tales, but don't you want to face the story? Let it all go and not have a future that's dictated by the past. It's not the children she comes to save. It's that father. It's your father, Travis Goff. You must have loved and admired him a lot to take his name. It's him this is all about, isn't it? Everything. All of it. Forgiveness, Mrs. Travis. That's what I've learned from your books. But you need to forgive Helen Goff. Life is a harsh sentence to lay down for yourself. Give it to me, Mrs. Travis. Trust me of your precious Mary Poppins, and I promise you I won't disappoint you. I swear that every time someone walks into a movie house from Leicester Square to Kansas City, they will see George Banks being saved. They will love him and his kids. They will weep for his cares. They will wave their hands when he loses his job. And when he flies that kite, oh, Mrs. Travis, they will rejoice. They will sing in movie houses all over the world in the eyes and heads of my kids and other kids and mothers and fathers and generations to come. George Banks will be saved. George Banks will be honored. George Banks will be redeemed. George Banks and all he stands for will be saved. Now, maybe not in life, but in imagination. Because that's what we storytellers do. We restore order of imagination. We instill hope again and again. Trust me, Mrs. Travis. Let me prove it to you. I give you my word.